Okay, this is Herts TRF, riding from Larling, which is just northeast of Thetford, to Wells-on-Sea. 8 of us out here. I've not ridden this route before, so it's new to me. Lovely and sunny today, warm, and of course, dusty. Yeah, visibility is pretty low at the back here. I'm in 7th position at the moment. I'm not leading today. Ginge is our leader today, setting the pace. And not the best day to be at the back of the group. Going to be covered in dust. This is our first lane. Parked up in a place that is just behind a pub. Landlord or landlady has given us permission to park there, and of course we'll use it on the way back to have some food before heading home. Right, I think we're into the Thetford area, because I recall Thetford being very bouncy like this, and that was the kind of direction we were going. Yeah, bouncy, bouncy. Here we go. Very sandy, very slippery, and very bouncy in places. Get the muscles in your legs working. This is one of those major road crossings, always a bit of a pain these, but not much you can do with them. Oh, nice little bridge under the railway. A bit tight. Not going to get many cars underneath that one. And a bit of a regroup again. That might make it for an even more interesting ride. Oops. Thank you. Thank you. So far so good, very little road work, and I've got a feeling most of this route is similar in terms of largely off-road, or well, on the byways. Very little road work, hopefully. That's what I've heard, which is one of the reasons for driving 80 miles to get here. Oh, and of course apparently there's really good fish and chips in Wells. What's that meme? I can't remember the exact words. Something along the lines of buy a guy a fishing rod, he'll fish for the weekend. Buy a guy a motorcycle, he'll ride 200 miles to eat fish and chips on the coast. Love that. Dust! In the words of the Fat Fighters lady in Little Britain. Dust. High in fat, low in fat. Dust. Oh, that was a bit of a short one. See the little bouncy bits ahead with the other riders. It's the advantage of not leading. And see what's coming. Makes a nice change for me, not to have to be expecting riders coming round the corners, walkers, etc. It really is quite sandy. Something slightly different now. Appears to be a little bit more twisty. So far they've pretty much been gravel roads with a few bumps, but quite wide. But visibility's been bad. I'm going to drop back all the time, but this is a little bit more solid, less dust. Okay, I'm now right at the back. Thank you. And the reason I'm right at the back is on a road section, I went to take a drink from my Camelback, and whilst I was shoving the drinking part into my helmet, I managed to unclip the camera strap, so almost lost the camera. So I pulled over, let everyone else go ahead, and then caught them up again. So that's one thing I need to be careful about. The way the clips go in, as my finger is up into the helmet section with the drink hose, it actually pushes the clips up if I'm not careful. So there we go. One more thing learnt today. Right, where is everybody? Haha, they've all shut off. Looks like the camera's a bit low today. Well, I've adjusted it because it came off earlier. But it looks like it's a bit low, we'll have to see. Now, where am I going? Straight ahead? Yep. Straight in. I can see the dust clouds ahead. They've all gone quite far ahead. They're not slow riders, so it's a little bit difficult to catch them up again. Especially as I don't know the area, so I don't know what to expect. Nice and slippery around here. We're on the track, so should all be good. Bumpy, bumpy. Hey, nice and jumpy. There, we can see them ahead now. Caught them up. They slow down for the jumps or the bumps. Now, I should have changed the battery when we stopped just now, but I didn't. Never mind. Back into the dust. Here we go. Visibility 0. Anyone coming the other way? No idea. You can see it's very dry out here. What's happening here is someone stopped. Okay, well, we've had one guy off, so we've had to stop whilst he made sure everything was right. His visor's not fitted on properly to the helmet because the clip's broken where he came off, and so a bit of tape and we're back up and running. Hopefully just a little bit of bruising and he'll be alright. So a lovely little interesting bit here. Everyone's whizzed off again. Oops, let's make sure we're going the right way. Yeah. There they are, see them ahead of us. All good. Oh, very narrow little rut this. I hate narrow ruts. So your wheels just constantly up and on the sides of them. You can't quite get a smooth ride, really is frustrating. Let the bike go where it wants to go, or hope it's in the right way. I think he's injured his shoulder, so he wants to avoid any more off-road riding. Well, of course it's not really off-road, these are roads, they're byways and UCRs. Lovely friendly couple, they actually passed us back there, asked us which way we were going. And we said we'll probably catch them up, but we'll slow down for them. We can see again! Ouch! Right, shit, well. Flipped it to take a few photo stills, but I tell you that's not a good idea when on the trails, having to keep switching or pressing the shutter button. So again, pretty much more the same. Oh, well, we hung back a little bit to let the dust settle, and these guys have whizzed ahead of us. They obviously didn't realise what we were doing, or they were being cheeky. The latter probably the correct one. There is no cool breeze now, there's a very warm breeze. Just getting the dust in the eyes, it's a problem. Some dog walkers See if we can get up on the other side so we're out of the way. There we go. Can change rut very slowly like that when it's not too high. But they were pleasant dog walkers standing out the way, holding the dog, not letting it run around. Somehow I've ended in front. Don't know how that happened. And we've got the funny grassy rutty bits. These are the ones that will be really tough in the wet, I reckon. Now I've got to keep an eye on the Garmin as well now, see as I'm out in front, see if there's any turn-ins. Really tough to see if it's dipping down or not in this grass. Bumpy bumpy! Woohoo! Okay, somehow I'm in front again. Lots of bumps. Definitely less dusty out front. Woohoo! Please drive slowly. That's the wrong route. It looks like it is actually that grassy bit over there. Not grassy, sandy. I didn't think it was that. That's what happens when you follow someone else. Now I'm at the back again. So's Ginge. He was hoping to be out the front, avoid the dust. Yeah, it's this one round here. This will probably be the last part of the recording because battery's going to go flat soon and I'm not going to bother changing it again now. Oop, there's a car up there and a track down here. Which way we're supposed to be going? Okay, that looks like the car parking part. I don't know. Oh, this is the lake they were talking about. Very lovely. Got its own little beach, look. Little sandy beaches. Hence there's lots of people in their standard cars driving down here. I presume you're allowed to swim in that one. Didn't see anyone. Well, this is Pedder's Way. I moved up a little bit there. Not that it's making a lot of difference. It's still very dusty up here. Look how sandy this is. Okay, interesting. different. Through the woods. Oh, just a little bit overgrown. Yeah, this is one of the earlier ones we did, so we're almost back. This is very bouncy. This is yeah, it always reminds me of Thetford, this bit. So it may actually be one that I've done it on the Thetford loop, not necessarily in Thetford. Yeah, we started off on this lane. It was one of the first ones, I think. So we're very, very close to the end. And a lovely ice cold pint of lager. Larling, that was it, all the way up from Larling to Wells on the Sea. Total distance done so far, 166.6 miles. The mark of the devil. Great ride out. Great guys, everyone rode really well. Shame we lost one at the start due to a fall that banged his head and injured his shoulder. Hopefully he's alright, he managed to ride back to the van. Messaged us to say it was alright. And he was driving back, so hopefully all good. Nothing serious. Just wasn't really up for carrying on the ride, which is understandable on the off-road part. So hopefully do it again soon. But a bit of a tough one to do in the winter because it's going to be dark by the time I get back. Not enough daylight hours, and I think it'd be more interesting in the winter. But never mind. See how that goes. Signing off.